Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jordan, and welcome back to another Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass ranking tier list video. Wave 3. Sorry that it's been a long time since it already happened a while ago, but I'm doing this a little late. Lots of things happen. Hopefully you guys understand, but it's all good now because I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and opinions, because I know you guys probably care about that. Hopefully, yeah. I hope. So not doing the greatest, but hey, it's all good. I'll try my best to not cough too much and make you guys all upset and irritated. I'm probably going to do that already since I'm doing a tier list video. It's only natural. People are not going to be happy with what I believe is good and bad, but whatever. Let's just get on with this. I'll try to make this not super long, so I should just start moving on and make the video. So first off, there's a whole bunch of maps here. I'm not gonna count them all. I just found this one because it has all the new stuff. So we'll start with well, I think the first one is a London Loop. Yeah, let's do London Loop first. Okay, so London Loop. I'm just gonna bring this up here. It's like you can see there, it's a tour course. So obviously, it'll have a different. It has like a different gimmick every lap, which again, if you guys have watched all my other previous videos, you guys should probably already know. I do really like the whole lap things. It makes the tour courses feel very unique and special compared to like the base game, even the base game's DLC and other courses, because it makes you like realize like, oh, it's not just the same 3 laps every single time. I have to come up with a new strategy every single lap. It's not just gonna be like a copy and paste, which again, I do appreciate that from time to time, but it's like, I do like how it's different. I also love how all these tour courses just feel so new to me since I stopped playing tour a while ago, like a long time ago, so I barely even got to play any of these new courses. But yeah, I really like London Loop. Is it my favorite out of the ones we've had so far? Not really. It has some weird issues here and there, but it's not like bad or anything. Actually, am I even thinking about the right one? Oh no, there's also the Berlin byways. Yeah, no, I like London Loop. I think it's a good course. I feel like for the most part, the tour courses are always like pretty like average, like B to A range, just because of how unique they all feel compared to like the rest of the roster. So yeah, I'll put it in B. I think that's a good place for B, for the spot for that track. Cool. Moving on. I'm glad you guys are telling me how you guys feel as well, so we can give some feedback, so it's not just one-sided. But okay, next we got Boo Lake. This is a GBA course. It is I think this is the shortest course in all of Wave 3, because like it goes by in an instant. But is that a bad thing? It depends on how you feel about courses. To be honest with you, I think this course is actually pretty fun. It's sweet and simple. I do appreciate how they are using elements from like the newer Mario Kart games and incorporate them into the DLC, because I know that we were all worrying back on like Wave 1 how there was like no anti-gravity. There was barely any like of the sky things, or barely anything that evolves underwater. But ever since Wave 2 with the Sky High Sunday, they've been actually more open to making the anti-gravity features and even going underwater and all that stuff. It's really nice. I'm really happy that they're taking the time to not just make them like straight up the original and importing it over. They're adding Mario Kart 8 elements into the new courses, which I think it's a really great thing. But this course, I love the vibes of it. But again, it's not the greatest. It's just a pretty good, like, it's just there. It's a good course that's like, I'm happy that it's in the game kind of thing, you know? Like, it's not bad, but I still feel like C is a good spot for it. You know, it's like, I'm not saying it's a bad map. It's just when you compare it to the other maps, it does go by really quick, and there's nothing like too mind-blowing. Again, it's a GBA game course, so it's not like it's the most mind-blowing, extravagant or anything. But it's just, I don't know. Like, it's not offensive. I think it's a really fun course. It's just nothing really like launches at your face, you know? Hopefully you guys can agree with that. Next is Rock Mountain. Boy, this is a really good course. I think I'd put it in A. I think Rock Mountain is a really good map. What makes this map so fun is just how like you're basically just going up and down a mountain. It's just very fun. You're basically hiking. It's like a hiking course. Like you start at like somewhere in the middle and you get launched back down, and your whole journey is just climb all the way, or I guess ride all the way back up to the top, where you then do a segment where there's like ramps and you gotta dodge the boulders and you launch all the way back up to the top. And it's really fun. It's a really satisfying map. I especially love how when you pass the line, the race thing or whatever. I love how as soon as you pass, yeah, sorry. I love when you pass it, you're also like, there are like some little curvy things on the side on the right, and you could like follow, or you know, you can just glide. You can go on the left and take a riskier path, which you get to go on the pipes to like launch you up with an extra height, and then it's glide over everything. I think it's a really fun. I think it's a really fun course. I enjoy it a lot. There's nothing really like too wrong against it. I think it's really good. It's a solid 3DS map. I'm glad that's in this game. Well, hey, there's also another 3DS course later on that I'm gonna be even more happy is in this game, but we'll save that for when I get to it. But yeah, this is a good map. This is a good map. I think that this is overall one of the more stronger courses we've had. In the whole thing. Jig. Now for the finale, Maple Treeway. Oh boy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. I am Mario Kart Wii, heavily Mario Kart Wii biased. Mario Kart Wii is, if we're not counting Mario Kart 8, which is, it's ridiculous because it has like 90 courses. Mario Kart Wii is my favorite Mario Kart game. So whenever I see a new Mario Kart track, I get really happy. It automatically becomes like a S tier kind of thing. I know it's definitely my bias is definitely showing there. It's hard not to like put these in S's. I always really love Maple Treeway. I just love the vibes of it. I think it's a really gorgeous map, and then the track is also extremely fun too. Like I also love all the giant wigglers. I love the whole gimmick where when you bump into like those tree leaves, it could have like a mushroom in it. I could have swore in the Wii version it also had like bananas as well. It could be like a pro and con, but I never saw any bananas whenever I played Maple Treeway out. And you guys can let me know. I wonder if they only changed it to mushrooms, such as like the tour version. But man, it's still overall a blast. I think this is still a fantastic course. It still means a lot to me, even when I'm like 24 now. I still look fondly on this map. I still have great memories with it. I also love the part once you get past the wigglers, you shoot all the way down, and then you can do like the anti-gravity, not anti-gravity, but like that ramp flip trick, and then hop back on there. That was such like a Mario Kart Wii thing, but it's always made me feel like I was a really cool person doing it. So I hate doing this. I know no one's gonna like this, but I have to put in an S. Sorry guys, Mario Kart Wii just has probably some of the best courses in the whole series. It can't be helped, you know. They're this fantastic. I think that Mario Kart Wii is definitely the strongest in the series, aside counting Mario Kart 8, because that's gonna have like a million courses. It's like Mario Kart Ultimate at this point. Try not to be biased, but they bring all these fantastic maps. So I don't know. It's hard not to put them high up there, you know. Okay, so now what's the next one? We have the the other tour course, the Berlin Byways. Okay, so this course is interesting. It's not bad. It's still the whole thing where like every 3 laps has like a different thing and a whole different gimmick. But I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel like this course is just a bit too confusing. You know, it's like I don't know if that's what they were going for, but like there's many times where it's just like the map can feel a bit too all over the place with like the traffic, the many different routes, and how like sometimes things get opened and then closed per lap, which again makes sense because the course is trying to tell you to go on a different path because they're trying to be different every single time. But I don't know, it always feels a bit too much for a map. I don't know if it's just me, maybe I just overcomplicated because my brain is not that big, but it feels like it's just trying to be too much, you know. I think it's not bad, but I think it's definitely more of the weaker tour courses. I don't know, maybe it's one of those things where it's like once I get used to it, it won't be too bad. But I already played this course on 50, 100, 150, mirrored, and 200, and it still sometimes makes me like confused here and there. Normally by that point, I already like fully understand the course, and I understand like what it wants me to do. But even now, I'm just so like, I don't know what I still don't know like what's the best possible route. It's what it expects for me to do. So it's not bad. I just put it still in B because it's still, I think the tour courses are still overall really good. Plus I also love like the second and third lap. You have to go underneath like the thwomps. It is satisfying. It's just a bit too much for me sometimes. So that's why it's like not bad. It's just like right there in the middle, you know? Well, you should know. Next we have Peach's Garden, which I'm happy to see this map came back. I think this is a really fun course. I really like Peach Garden a lot. And I do love the twist that this course has. So normally you're like, oh, it says Peach's Garden on the DS, so it's gonna be the 3 laps and we're gonna call it a day. But no, on the final lap, they like flip it around. You essentially just go the opposite direction, going back to the entrance or go back to the starting point, but the other way around. And I think that's really cool. I think it elevates this course a lot. I don't know how people feel about it though. Let me know if you guys like how they changed on the final lap, because it's like, again, I am tour biased. I'm pretty sure not many people do like the change every lap, but I really like it a lot. I like how it mixes things up and makes it not just like the same old 3 laps, but they have a little twist on it for the first 2 laps, and then they change it on the final one. I think it's really good. I really love the changes in Peach's Garden. It's a really good map. I'm glad that they made the change. Hopefully they do more of those in the future. I honestly, just because of the final lap alone, I honestly put it in A. Like, I have a really fun time with this map. I think overall it's a really strong course. Not as good as Rock Mountain. I think Peach's Garden is like on the low end of A, but it's still like good enough to where it deserves to be on in an A tier. Because I think it's a really fun course. Like, I always liked this course originally. So seeing it here made me really excited, as well as the twist too. Oh man, it's really good. It's a good classic. And then we have Merry Mountain, our Christmas themed course, which is very nice. I love how they made us have a Christmas, we got a Christmas theme. It's a brand new course, which will be added to tour later on, but I think it's really cool that they're giving us new courses even before the tour people either. So it feels like we got some extra like DLC privilege. It's really nice. So I'll get this all the way. I'll say the positives first of this course. I love the vibes. I love Christmas. I don't know if you guys know this. I'll tell you this right now. I love the Christmas vibes. I think Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I just love all of December, just seeing all the lights, the decorations, just the whole Christmassy vibes, you know? So seeing them make a course around Christmas is truly amazing. It makes me very happy. But what I have to think about how it plays, it's interesting. It's technically a tour course, even though it's brand new, but it doesn't have any twists or anything. It's just the standard 3 laps, and then that's it. Which again, it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I love, heck, Maple Treeway is S tier. I'm okay with it just being the same 3 laps, but it's just interesting that they're doing a tour course with no real like special gimmick. Overall, I think it's just all right. You know, it's not like bad, but it's not really interesting either. I do like how like you have at the beginning of the map, you have the 2 different options where you can go on the very top of the railroad or the tracks, or on the bottom. Then you get in the snowy part, which is a little slippery, which is kind of cringe. But then you just shoot back down, hit into those bumps, and then you just fly back to the beginning. It's not offensive. It's just like, it's just kind of there, you know? I put it in C. I feel like that is really low though for Merry Mountain to be in C. But this is how I'm feeling. It's just like, it reminds me of Boo Lake, but instead of it being haunted, it's just Christmas themed, you know? It's like not bad. It's not a bad track. It's just nothing like stands out or is truly amazing, you know? I don't know. That's just how I feel. But then, oh boy, we get to the finale, and what a finale. Rainbow Road on the 3DS. I'm just gonna do this right now. Okay, I'm gonna put that there right now because I think Rainbow Road 3DS is the best course in this whole Wave 3. This track is amazing. I already loved this track so much on the 3DS. This was definitely like the highlight of the game. So to see this game get see this course get brought to the Mario Kart 8, and it delivers on everything I wanted it to be. It's so pretty. It's a gorgeous map. I think this is honestly the best the best Rainbow Road, period. So I was so happy to see this track come to the game. I just love how it's just it's half Rainbow Road, half going on planets and asteroids. It's just all over the place, and it makes it feel like a grand like journey. It makes it feel so different from all the other Mario Kart or all the other Rainbow Roads. It's truly a masterpiece. I have no complaints about this course. I think this is like peak Mario Kart right here. There's like no problems. It's just a magical experience the whole way through. Like every single lap, feels so magical. It makes it feel like this is like this is the grand finale. Even at the very end, when you're just flying around on the when you're in glide mode, it's gliding back to the course or the rainbow track. It's just amazing. This course is the best of the best. I think it would be hard to ever top this Rainbow Road, like, period. It's really good. But then, yeah, here we go. This is my tier list for Mario Kart Wave 3, which is really nice. I'm glad that this is probably the strongest wave out of all of them so far, to be honest with you. Like, I had no bad courses that I just did not like. Like, there was no D's in this tier list. And so it's really good. Like, it's really strong. It started off, like, kind of all right, and it's just slowly getting better and better. I'm really happy with this wave. But now I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jordan, can you combine all of them now? Please, please, if you do, we'll subscribe and like the video. If you combine all your things so we don't have to go back and watch the other videos, even though it's good for ad revenue. Even my cough is telling me to move on and stop with the shameless plugs. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to quickly this is now combine everything into the ultimate finale of like how I'm feeling about the waves so far. So give me one moment. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, I know it probably wasn't, it was a second for you guys, but it was a couple minutes for me because I had to really think about what I wanted to do for the tier list. I wanted to move some things around, make sure everything's all perfect. Okay, so this is it. This is wave 1, 2, and 3 all combined. Like I said, I know people are still probably not gonna like this, but yeah, C and D, nothing's been changed. I still think that Ninja Hideaway in Mario Kart 3 is not the best. I know people really don't like how I put Ninja Hideaway down the bottom, but it's okay. I'm gonna stick to my wrong opinion. I'm stick to my not correct one. But then for down in C, I still think that Merry Mountain and Boo Lake, I think those are the best we've gotten in the C tier. I like Boo Lake more than Skyduck Garden and Toad Circuit and Snowland. So I think that's correct where that is. But then now we get into B, where things that get moved around. I essentially just moved Berlin Byways down past New York a minute. I still think London Loop is probably the best in the B category. I like it more than Calamari Desert, mainly because it's like I'm not really a fan of like the desert vibes, to be honest. So I do think that like that's a good place for it. I also like New York Minute more than Berlin Byways. So like I said, Berlin Byways is a little bit complicated. It's just like right there in the middle, or kind of in the middle of B. In A, it's easily Rock Mountain, because I mean I think Rock Mountain is probably gonna be the best of A. I'm going to assume it's probably gonna be the best in A in all of the full 6 waves, because I mean I honestly believe it's like just barely missing the S+ tier. I think it's just barely touching it. That's why I think it'll always be the best. And then I just moved Peach's Garden down kind of the bottom of A. I did like Cindy's Sprint a lot, and also Tokyo Blur and Paris Promenade. But I do think this is better than Sky High Sunday. I think Sky High Sunday is a bit complicated. Not complicated, but like I feel like it's a bit like too much going on. I don't know. It's like it's hard for me to explain. It's just Peach Garden feels better in front of Sky High Sunday. And then for S, it's funny, much as if I love the Wii courses, I still think Rainbow Road is probably my favorite in this whole wave wave 1, 2, and 3. I think Rainbow Road is like a perfect, I think it's a masterpiece course. Like, I think it's like truly the best of the best. And all I really did was I just moved Maple Treeway just down 1. I am heavily biased for Mario Kart Wii, but then especially even more biased towards Mushroom Gorge. I'm a Mushroom Gorge lover, like ever since I was a kid. It's so hard to not. Honestly, like if you talk to me another day, I would probably put Maple Treeway above the rest of these. But as of right now, I'm gonna stick to the opinion that Mushroom Gorge. It's like 60-40. You know, it's just like every 6 days. I'm gonna say Mushroom Gorge is better, but then that one day Maple Treeway is gonna be better. So I'm just going to say Mushroom Gorge is better overall. The Coconut Mall is still a god tier map, but it's not as good as the other 2 Wii maps. And Luigi Pinball is still also a god tier. So yeah, there you go. That is my tier list. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure not to be too mean, or it's okay. You can be whatever you want. It's okay. I understand. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make. That's the whole point about throwing an opinion. It's okay to be criticized or agreed upon. It's totally fine. That's the risks of giving out my thoughts on how I feel about some things. But it's okay. I just want to talk to you guys about some of these courses as well. So hey, let me down know if you like it or not. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, or don't. It's okay. I can care less. And now, okay, so I'm gonna go back to bed and then get some more sleep because I'm still kind of coughing here and there. I'm getting better. I'm almost there. I'm almost done. I'm fully recovered, and then I can go back to making more standard content. So yeah, you guys can go away now. Please leave.